Hey, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
First and foremost, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, B'Hakodash. Hey, double honor to the apostles and elders who taught us this truth, and peace and blessings and hope for elect. Hey, I'm Brother Preacher Cal, GMS Arkansas. I'm on location here with the elder brother of the Dallas Camp, Yashawamba. And we just, hey man, we just sitting around talking, and decided to just do a quick lesson because I spoke to him that I had went and read. I was reading Sirach, just the 51st chapter. Mm-hmm. He was telling me how heavy it was. I was like, yeah. I was reading verse 12, basically going into the Lord basically saving those elect men. He was telling me that when you go back to 44, it speaks of those men of renown. That's the end of it, right? Mm-hmm. So we want to read Psalms 51. It's just going to be a short lesson.
Sirach.
Sirach.
Yeah, I can read it for you now. Yep, like the priest is saying, when you start at 44, going all the way to 50, the book is praising, the righteous men. Mm-hmm. Like when you read Hebrews 11, it tells you about the faith of the elect. Well, Sirach 44 to Sirach the 50th chapter, it goes to various men of the Lord and their works and how those works were left for us, in the latter days to come into that stead. But then when you get to verse 50 to chapter 51, there's a prayer for those men, because having this testimony amongst these demons, man, comes with a heavy price. So let me just start.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Sirach 51 and 1. Mm-hmm. I will thank thee, O Lord and King, and praise thee, O God, my Savior. Mm-hmm. I do give praise unto thy name.
You say, give praise unto thy name, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, right? When you're dealing with these so-called churches, man, they're giving that praise unto a demon, man. Mm-hmm. They're calling on Jesus. The Spanish, they're calling on Jesus. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're not calling on the true name, which is Yahweh, who is a heavenly Father. He exists, and Yahweh Shai, the deliverer. He delivered the Son. So, it tells us in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, that crowns are going to be given to certain men who are the elect for what? Confessing the name in this world, man.
That's right.
You right? Okay.
Right. This is Psalms 116 and 13. Mm-hmm. I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of Yahweh.
Who would call upon the name? That name is important. It tells you in the Proverbs, man, 18, it's a strong tower. Okay? And a strong tower is what? A defense. So this is going to be a defense for us, man, because what we're seeing, what the Spirit is having go on in the earth right now, we're being slandered. Mm-hmm. We're being spoken of in a derogatory manner. Esau is controlling the narratives of what we're pushing as the truth. They're trying to say is hate,
right? And
that's going down, but that's supposed to happen,
right? And those names are very important. Mm-hmm. We sing in a new song, but what are the main two lyrics? Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Real quick, this is Psalm 16 and 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Mm-hmm. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips.
So the Lord not hearing you, man. Yes. You're going to be calling on Jesus in that time of martial law, when that sedition hit.
Right.
In that time of that famine, that pestilence, and that nuclear destruction, you're going to be calling on Jesus, man. Mm-hmm. And he not going to hear that name, man.
Right. If you ain't right, calling on the name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai still ain't going to get you delivered.
Kind of.
It's about offering up that right sacrifice. All right, verse 2 says, you got something else?
Go ahead.
Verse 2 says, Sirach 51 and 2, for thou art my defender and helper, and hast preserved my body from destruction.
He has preserved my body from destruction, the elect, right? Because it tells you in Mark that some of us here are not going to taste death until they went to the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. And from the snare of the slanderous tongue.
The traps of the slanderous tongue. You go into the word slanderous, right? It's an adjective, false and malicious. Allegations, right? They bring these against us as being what, murderers now?
Right.
Defamatory, right? Trying to defame your name. Derogatory. Some word called libellus,
right?
Despairing, Despairing is expression, opinion of something of little worth. It's Esau, man.
Right. And this is that straight gate, going through that straight gate. That's what it entails, having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's a part of it. People are going to come up against you, hate you. David went through it. All of the men of the Lord went through it. Yahweh went through it. False witnesses. They took turns trying to put particular accusations upon him, and none of them stood. You know,
defamatory means damaging the good reputation of someone. Hey, when you're led in the Spirit, the people who are being chosen, if we those men that are the election, that's a good reputation in heaven.
Right.
So that's the best you can get, to have a good reputation in the heavens.
That's right.
And the men that are here, they're being defamed, man. They're made to be look like as hateful, despicable men. Like we the worst people that could possibly be on the planet when we on Esau's watch. You that guy. You that guy in charge now. Look at all the wickedness. It said wickedness multiplied when y'all took over. So, hey man, this is like the brother was saying earlier. This is a dark ass world, man. We're that light trying to come out of this darkness.
That's right.
But yet y'all trying to defame us, man.
Right. Yep.
You know, you've been in them pulpits for since 1400, and on your watch you got pedophiles, you got people sleeping with animals, you got people just organ harvesting, you know what I mean, kidnapping,
weapons,
murderers. Everything is on your watch, man.
Right.
You know, man, and it's sickening, man. But we were getting close to that end, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 35:11. False witnesses did rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not.
See? Look, we don't like I said, we just had the Jersey shoot, man. Jake, man, I don't know nothing about that dude, man.
Yeah.
Like one brother said, he ain't find no obituary on him.
Right.
So you know it's all false, man.
That's right.
But these are things that are supposed to happen. We have to go through this persecution, right? We have to go through it,
right,
in order to obtain this glorious kingdom, man.
Right.
You know. Go ahead.
Sirach 51:2. For thou art my defender and helper, and hast preserved my body from destruction, and from the snare of the slanderous tongue, and from the lips that forge lies.
Go ahead.
And has been my helper against mine adversaries.
See, he has always been our helper against the adversary. The Lord is all, like you say, how he helped King David. All the men you read in the scriptures, all those prophets, man. In the time of Yahweh being here, man, he basically helps the elect out, man. Because Esau, his whole thing is really one of the coldest scriptures, man, is Psalms 83. Because these cats have been trying to knock us down forever, man.
They put trillions of dollars into us never coming back to this understanding, and it didn't work. So now they gonna go back to what did Cain do? He just got it out of the way.
Yeah,
we gonna get the righteous out of the way, you know, so that seed don't flourish. But look what's happened. The Lord he gave us Seth and Enos, and now look, Jacob eventually came, got the blessing, and we're here, the Israelites, man, in the latter days, returning to that understanding. And like the elder is going into, like the priest is going into, Yahweh is that shepherd, and we're the sheep. The shepherd pretty much protected the sheep when they were on their journeys, man. And the sheep, you know, they ran to that shepherd, and when wolves and lions and particular other animals and, you know, outside things came to take the sheep or eat one of the sheep or get one of the sheep, the shepherd would beat them off. You know, and that's basically what Yahweh is doing with us through the Spirit, because he said, I am with thee always to the end of the world, and we have to trust and believe that.
Okay. Psalms 120.
Psalms 120.
Psalms 120.
Psalms 120. Because we're sheep in this world, man, and these people are wolves. Okay, we're basically in the flesh. We're defenseless, but we do have a defense in the spirit. But you have to trust. Psalms 120 and what?
You can start up top.
Psalms 120 and 1. In my distress I cried unto the Yahweh, and he heard me. Deliver my soul, O Yahweh, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue.
See, we're praying that now, man. Deliver us from Esau, man. Right? His lying lips, man, he's putting out false information on us, and to the point where it'll have jakes who are the Israelites. It'll have the Israelites who are in the church. They'll believe in that false these lying lips and these false narratives, and they'll look at us like, hey, yeah, it's them.
They gonna come after us first.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Jake that comes first, you know.
So yeah, that persecution is gonna come from everywhere, man. Go ahead.
When we keep reading in Psalms 120.
Yes, sir.
It says, "What shall be given unto thee, or what shall be done unto thee, thou false tongue?"
He said, what's gonna happen to them, man?
Right.
It's been continuing on for so long, man.
Right. Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? Because it seems like in this life right now, people have just accepted it. That's how he is, to the point where they even act just like it, man. Because but it's beautiful that the Lord has showed us the way. Like, hey, no, this shit is not gonna go on forever, man.
Right.
Because Jacob just accepted it, man.
Right.
You know, hell, Esau basically take this shit all the way back to 1800 and start beating these niggas on their back, and they'll accept that shit.
Right. They've accepted the lie as a culture. They become a thug. They become a murderer. They become a drug dealer.
Yeah,
they become a
thief and shit.
thief. They become everything that Esau force fed them.
Kind of.
The slander. They become it. They wearing it with a badge of dignity now. You see? And now we're coming up against that image. And as you can see, no one really deals with the scriptures. Now you can see that we're in the end time Messiah. Now that the truth of the Bible is coming out, everybody's losing their damn mind. As long as the lie was cool, then everybody was set back. But now that the truth is coming out, swallowing up the lie, you seeing these people don't care for the Bible, man. How about Shai, man?
They don't care at all.
You know, that's how you know this Jesus Christ character was always an idol with no judgment. Okay, it says, "Sharp arrows of the mighty with coals of juniper."
It says sharp arrows of the mighty with coals of juniper. Because the other verse says, hey, what shall be given unto thee? What's going to be done to this dude that's doing this? But the Lord told us right here, which this right here is a hell of a way to put this scripture in a parable where if you don't have to understand it, you're not going to understand it.
You'll get it.
Sharp arrows are what? The nuclear missiles.
Right.
That burning flame, the coals of juniper. That burning flame is going to come from these other nations shooting missiles on America, man.
That's right.
That right there. When you see that, that's like, wow.
Yep.
You know, regular people just reading it. Oh, Reverend Ike get up and he read that, he ain't gonna know what it's talking about.
No idea.
No idea. So
because the scriptures were coded for the elect. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
When we keep reading.
Keep reading. Yeah, it's only 3 more verses.
It says, "Woe is me that I sojourn in Meshech, that I dwell in the tents of Kedar.
Go ahead.
My soul have long dwelt with him that hated peace."
Our soul has long dwelt with him that hated peace, man. We've been around this dude forever. Like he said, when we were with our brother Cain, he just said, fuck it. He just killed us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then Esau wanted to kill us, but the Lord put the spirit on him when we met him.
Yeah.
You know, it was like
embraced.
Yeah. But now it's kind of like we still with this dude, man.
Right.
He's always around.
When we left out of Egypt, he was there.
Just right there.
Trying to get into the promised land, he was there.
Right there.
Haman.
Yeah.
You know, King David, when he got there, it was always friction between us and them. You know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war."
See, we for peace, man. In the scriptures, we read the scriptures, constantly go out. This is the gathering we have. This is in peace, man. Pushing this truth, this word. But what? They are for war.
Right.
They want to kill us.
Right.
Like you said, because the truth is breaking down their lives.
Right.
And their whole little way of life. So they rather than for to come and say, well, you know what? Man, you are right. That scripture is right. I need to change. No, they're not going to do that. They just be like, well, let's kill these niggas because this is our way of life.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's what it is, man.
Right. Because what we're talking about is ultimately going to lead to peace. You know, the clean water, clean air. That's what we want. But what has to happen in order for that to come is that they get taken out of the way. So they're going to ultimately bring war, man.
Good. They've been bringing it through the bio, poison in food and our water. You know, it's war on our bodies and our minds, but they're gonna physically bring that war to really cut your head off.
Yeah.
You know, that war is coming. They've been at war with us through education, like I said last night.
Right.
You know, last hired, first to be fired. But now that war that's coming, it's gonna be guns drawn, drones drawn, DARPA dogs, DARPA robots, everything. It's gonna be a real war that's gonna hit you people.
He gonna throw the kitchen sink, you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw the kitchen sink. Back to Sirach 51. It says 3. It says, "And thou hast delivered me according to the multitude of thy mercies and greatness of thy name from the teeth of them that were ready to devour me."
He's telling you this is a future like prophecy for us. He did it with the men of old, right? And he's gonna do it with the elect men now. He's gonna deliver the elect men from Esau, because Esau has concentration camps set up. They're gonna get brothers and try to get you to denounce Yahweh Shem Shai's name or death.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what they're gonna try to do. So
Right.
the Lord, through His mercy, He's gonna deliver us from the teeth, the snares, the snarls of this damn wicked ass demon, man, this dragon, man.
That's right. That's right. It says, "And from them that were ready to devour me, and out of the hands of such as sought after my life, and from the manifold affliction which I had." And man, these Edomites, man, the way that they going about it, and you could just see these are lower level Edomites that we're watching on YouTube, but they want blood. They're trying to get you, man. They typing on the comment board. They coming after our children. They got to get our children out of these abusive domestic terrorism homes. They're trying to link you to Islam. They want your life. If they could push you into a pit of fire and walk off, they do that, man. They absolutely want you dead, man. And we're starting to see the enmity between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman, and we're that remnant amongst the seed of the woman, man, that have been brought to the understanding of this truth. So the seed of the serpent, he's after us once again, man. And see, this time the Lord is going to deliver the woman. See, in the garden, he was able to have his way and bring all of that confusion. But see, this time the Lord has preserved a remnant, his prized possession, and Esau is going to come after that remnant. But guess what the Lord is going to do? He's going to deliver us, as is written in Luke, the 1st chapter. Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us from them that hate us, from our enemies. That's the promise. Okay? It says, "And from the manifold afflictions which I had, from the choking of fire on every side, and from the midst of the fire which I kindle not."
See, we cannot. We basically didn't start this.
Yeah.
You look at it, we didn't start this fire.
Right.
We didn't. It
Right.
started with y'all. Cain, you killed us. And you continue. This Psalm 66:12, "Thou hast cast me to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou brought us out into a wealthy place." So we're gonna go through these trials and tribulations, afflictions. It's I think it's in the Apocrypha. It talks about that straight gate, where it talks about the fire on one side and water on the other.
Yep, 7, 2 and
Yeah.
7. Yep,
So that's hey man, we're in that time right now.
right. That straight gate, and you
So-
got to go through it. Ain't no other way.
Come.
And you see who there? Amalek.
Right there.
Hey, right there. You got to go. It's pretty much you got to get around them, and they own the whole world.
Yeah.
So how you gonna do that without something of a divine intervention and something of a higher power? They can just put out, and they can just yell anti-Semitism, and the whole world starts to pay attention.
Exactly.
And the world don't know what Semitism means. The world don't even know what the Bible's talking about. They don't know what Shem. You ask them what is Shem, who's Shem in the Bible, they wouldn't understand that.
Nah.
They just hear anti-Semitism and the whole world comes to their defense. But there's more than one nation that comes out of Shem.
Yeah.
Furthermore, you people they have no idea about Shem or what the Bible is talking about. But those are the Jews. You got atheists that holds to the fact that these people are the Jews. How are you an atheist, but you believe that those are the Jews? The Jews are a biblical nationality.
That's right.
These people are bugged out. It's really hatred, man, at the end of the day. It says, from the depth of the belly of hell, showing you that hell is a condition, man.
Okay.
Meaning we're in hell, we're in a messed up situation, man. It's fire all around us.
Yeah.
We gotta watch what we say. We gotta be very, very careful and ultimately just come out of these scriptures. But any day, Pretty much, they can bust in
They're
your
just
door.
busting
They
your
can,
door.
lie on you, make up some situation, create a false
What they
camp.
gonna do?
Yeah, create a false camp and have them go out and just do some wickedness and say that was Great Millstone.
Yeah.
You know, or that's this camp or this that camp. All of them, and they can use that as a means to come after you. So it's fire all around us, man.
With this technology of facial recognition, they can
Yeah.
easily put
Yeah.
a face of one of us on a body right on the fucking bank. You know, it's like
Change your words up.
Yeah. Had a speaking through a speaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
hey, like you said, man, Psalms 120, man. What's gonna happen to him, man?
Right.
Arrows are gonna hit you, man.
Yeah.
Thermonuclear destruction is gonna
Right.
be your end.
Right.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I got one real quick. This is 1 John 2:18. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard, that anti-messiah shall come. Even now are there many anti-messiahs, whereby we know that it is the last time.
Anti meaning what? Against.
Against,
They
yeah.
want it, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, man.
Right.
They do not want this truth to come out. It is detriment to their health to hear
Right.
the truth, man.
Right. Their enterprise. Yeah. It says, from the depth of the belly of hell, from an unclean tongue, and from lying words, by an accusation to the king, from an unrighteous tongue, my soul drew near even unto death.
Man, and they slander us constantly. They slander thy brother. The tongue slander thy brother, man. They pray unto their God to look at your kids, man. Look at what they doing. That's what they do. They'll put a fucking new sandwich out there and put bacon all over it. When we eat it, they go pray to their gods. Look.
Right.
See, that's what they do, man.
Right. Look at them. They're accusing us to the Most High through Satan.
Yeah, God.
You see, they're calling to the Most High. Look, they're carnal. They're not right. These ain't. They don't believe in you.
They can't be the kids.
Yeah. But they're doing it through Satan. We're doing it through Yahushua.
Huh.
So right now, pretty much, we're at trial, and they're presenting their case, and we're presenting our case, and we're gonna see whose case holds up. All right, because this testimony is his life sentence and then death. So of course he's gonna come after it, man. Okay, we're singing that new song. That new song is the true testimony, man, and within that is who he really is. So of course he's gonna slander the one who actually has the testimony, man. She a nasty hoe. She did this. She did that. Look what she's doing. You know, and he's speaking of she is the Israelites. Okay, the elect. Let me keep going.
Keep going.
It says my life was near to hell beneath. All right, they compassed me on every side.
They can pass me on every side. Meaning what? They're attacking us from every angle, man. Every angle we go, they're attacking it. Okay, go ahead.
And it could be your family. It could be your people in the world, people at your job. All right, we know ultimately it said, verse 6, it said, by an accusation to the king from an unrighteous tongue. So these people are going to be going to the governors and trying to get us to be put to death, man. At some point in the future, it's going to be legal to put people like us to death.
On the spot.
On the spot. You're going to be applauded for that.
Because they had a situation was in Arkansas in a town called Lake Village where Jake, he was like 42, shot a girl 18 with an AK-47. I think they had it out for him, shoot him on sight.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, so he gotta hide. They ain't caught him yet. He hiding right now. But it was like shoot on sight. So, boom, they looked at him as a murderer. So, like you said, in time come, they'll just be able to be like, hey, you see a Hebrew Israelite, just kill him. Because we need to get rid of him. That's the point we at, brother. So you gotta really be in a home with the spirit and rooted, praying and rooted, man, because these dudes want you dead, man.
They want blood.
They want it.
Yep. It says
They want you dead and then take your organs out.
Yeah, right. And then say, I got the prophet's organs. Because they want that. They really want us, man.
Nothing but headshots because we need his heart and his kidneys.
They want to defile. They want to put the chip in us.
Yeah. God.
And defile us, man. They want to defile the virgin, the Lord's virgin. But we like Deuteronomy 22, as the woman cried out because she was already betrothed. We're betrothed. We're already promised to the Most High, man. So we're crying out that this foreign object is going to try and come and take us, man.
That's right.
So we're crying unto the Lord, man. And see, because we cried out, we're going to be justified, Lord willing. But the rest of our people, they're just allowing Esau to take them. They don't care. They don't have no morals. They're not faithful. They're whores, man. Okay? It says, they compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me.
There's no man to help. Farrakhan ain't helping Jesse. None of these black leaders helping.
No.
Like we in the worst situation now, and ain't nobody saying shit. They right along. They when you read Proverbs 11, they join hand in hand with the wicked. They ain't gonna go unpunished, right? But our help is coming from who? The King, the deliverer. It tells you in the first verse. Go ahead.
I look for the succor of men.
Look for the succor of men with the support in the times of hardship and distress, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
But there was none.
But there is none. So we can't run the church, the leaders of the church. You can't call Jesse.
No.
You can't call, damn sure can't call Al. You can't call none of these dudes, man.
Nope.
You know, you only can call on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Then thought I upon thy mercy, O Lord, and upon thy acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait for thee, and savest them out of the hands of the enemy.
Hey, things that are written aforetime are written for our learning.
Right.
We read these scriptures on how the Lord delivered these certain men in those hardship times. Man, I'm telling you, that's why, man, hey, I really love reading the Maccabees.
I was just thinking,
I'm telling you.
Remember all of them were coming, and he was like, man, think upon the works of thy fathers, and they called on the Lord, and he will work it.
Always, and they knew it.
Yeah.
If they call on that name, he's gonna help them out.
Yeah.
That's why they always knew to try to attack us on the Shabbat day, because they knew we would just basically give in. But man, that's why, hey man, these stories are old, man.
Yeah. That's why they're trying to say now that Yahushua is anti-Semitism, and they're going to make it illegal to speak in that name pretty soon.
Yeah.
All of the propaganda.
Well, they will. It's in the Acts the 5th chapter.
There you go.
Like,
there you go.
Gamaliel had to speak. They didn't want them to teach in that name.
They didn't want them to teach in that name.
You know it's coming. It's beautiful.
You know, it's coming all over again. You know, because you've seen that video in Los Angeles. It was a sign that said Yahushua is coming, and they said they linked it to terrorism.
Yeah,
a sign.
A sign.
And here it is. They don't show who put the sign up. You know, they got cameras everywhere.
They got Jesus is coming signs everywhere.
Every goddamn where. And that he's going to terror to everybody. So it's not going to be fair at the end of the day. It's not going to seem fair. It's not written to be fair. But we have to keep in mind to be rooted and stable in our mind during these times, and remember to always call on those names, man. All right. It says the acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait up for thee, and savest them out of the hands of the enemies. Then lifted I up my supplication from the earth, and prayed for deliverance from death.
That's what we do. That's why we say these prayers, man. To deliver us from the death, man. You know, this is valley of the shadow of death, man. You know, the Lord tell you, hey, don't fear.
Yeah.
Just call on him, man. And have that faith, man. That's what it's about in the end. Yep. Especially when somebody got a damn cannon pointed at your damn face.
Yeah.
I saw a video where they had a tank. If you ever seen a tank that long, the tank has a long barrel on it, right? They had a dude tied up over there in the Middle East. He 10 feet from the barrel. And they shot him, bro, and blew his whole body like apart. They gonna have you probably at the end of a barrel like that. Denounce the name of your God or whatever. No, I mean, you gotta know. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, the rubber said the rubber gonna meet the road.
Right.
So, hey, by faith.
It says, I called upon the Lord, the Father, and see, we're doing it now. A lot of Jake is gonna try to do it, you know, when it really, really get crazy. We've been doing this for the last, some brothers, apostles and elders, 30 plus years, you know, some of us 10, 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're doing it now. The Lord finds, and those are the men that are going to find favor in that day. Even if you are put to death, death don't have power over us, man. Yahushua conquered death.
Good.
With that mind frame, you can move mountains, man. Because you're going to be raised up. You're going to live. See, the thing that when Yahushua returns, where are you going to be? That's the judgment. You know, what Esau can do to this flesh, I just pray to the Lord, if I'm put to death, give me the spirit to take it and not deny you and take it, and may it be a fast death,
I got one. He said, where you going to be when the Lord come back?
Right.
It's Romans 15:6. That ye may with one mind and one mouth glorify the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, even the Father, our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So you want to be, that's what you want to be when he come, in that one mind with Yahweh Shai, man. Right. That's what you want to be in that day, man. Mm-hmm. And like I said, that's what we are trying to obtain now. That's what this is our, if you ever took a test, you study for your final exam. You study like all year to pass, just so you can get that, to pass to the next grade, to move on. So this is like our time of studying for our final test, man.
Right.
Right. And the elect are gonna pass the test.
Right.
With flying colors.
It's written in their members. The victory is written in the members of the elect, man. We're just vessels chosen to fulfill the standard being lifted and all of that. We just gotta go through that straight gate and for it to be able to be fulfilled, man.
Sure.
All right. I called upon the Lord, the Father of my Lord. Wait a minute.
Father,
listen to that.
my Lord.
It said, I call upon the Lord, the Father of my Lord. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
That he would not leave me in the days of my trouble and in the time of the proud when there was no help.
In the time of the proud, time of what? Esau,
the most proud.
The most proud. Yeah.
Yep.
In the time of his all-out hatred of Israelites, man.
Right.
His fucking, I hate that dude.
Yeah, he's the perfect adversary, man. I was reading something, the sheep follow that shepherd like you are only hope. Yeah. I'll do a lesson on it, but pretty much we're that sheep, and the good shepherd is Yahushua, man. And he was with the actual sheep when he was on the earth, but now he's here with us in spirit, and we have to believe and understand that he's actually right here. Even amongst this lesson, Yahushua is here, man. Mm-hmm. He's speaking through us. He's with us, man. He's going to beat our enemies off with that rod, that staff, man, in the valley of death, man, that we're in. Mm-hmm. That's why it doesn't make sense to take up arms or try to take this man down carnally. We got to wait on Yahushua, man. Because that's where the true victory and power is going to come in, man. All right? Anything else?
We can read on down to...
read down. Okay. It says, I will praise thy name continually and sing praises with thanksgiving, and so my prayer was heard.
See? So our prayers are going to be heard, man. In the heavens. We're going to continue to pray, man.
That's right.
Pray without ceasing. Okay? Go ahead.
For thou savest me from the destruction and delivers me from the evil time.
See, you're going to save the elect from the destruction and delivers in the evil time. Whether you got to die, you still going to be delivered.
Still going to live.
Go ahead.
And you gotta have that in your mind. What do you think the disciples took those deaths for? Because they saw Yahushua after the resurrection. You got to picture that in your mind. I saw it. They sat with him after he rose from the dead. They were like, man, well, there's no use in me turning my back.
Yeah, we saw how they did him, and now he's standing in front of us.
Yeah.
Like,
come on, man. What would be the use of turning back at that point? You got to have that type of mentality.
Yeah.
Believe you that the resurrection is important, man. All right. It says, for thou savest me from the destruction and delivers me from the evil time. Therefore will I give thanks and praise thee and bless thy name, O Lord.
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. That's what it's all about, brother.
That's it.
Amen. With that, we just hope this lesson was edifying.
Right.
To the elect, all praise, honor, and glory be to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who taught us this truth. Mm-hmm. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Hey man, this is GMS Stop and Listen on location, GMS Arkansas with GMS Charlotte. Hey, with that.